Hello, I'm Megginson of the Megginson method. We're going to talk about EFT, which is emotional freedom technique. Emotional freedom technique was developed by Gary Craig, a personal performance coach in the US who was interested in resolving emotional blocks to success. The basic technique involves tapping on specific meridian points based on Chinese medicine meridians to release blockages. You think about an event or negative feeling while tapping until the negative emotion subsides. And there are 4 basic ingredients in the formula: the setup, the sequence, the 9 gamut, and then you repeat the sequence. So let's begin. First, think of a problem that you want to solve. Are you easily upset by a person or situation, work or family related? Do you have a phobia you want to get rid of? Take a few deep maximal breaths and let's create your setup. The point is to tune into the problem. First, we start with the karate chop spot, and we recognize and accept the problem with a generic phrase. Even though I have this problem, blank, whatever that problem is, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Say it with feeling and say it out loud. You can keep your eyes closed when you're doing this to really tune in if that helps. So again, we repeat, even though I have this problem, blank, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. For the setup phase, we begin by tapping on what's called the karate chop point. And that is, if you think of doing a karate chop, the point of your hand that would actually strike the surface is here, and we start to tap on that point. So while we tap on that point, we say the phrase, even though I have this problem, blank, I deeply love and accept myself. We repeat that 3 times while continuing to tap on that karate chop point. Even though I have this problem, blank, state the problem, I deeply love and accept myself. From there, we move on to the tapping points. Next, you start the sequence by tapping on the following 14 points. It's the top of the head, the inner corner of the eye, the outside of the eye, underneath the eye, the upper lip, the lower lip, then the collarbone, then the ribs at about nipple level on the outside of the ribs. Then we tap on each of the 5 fingers just below the nail bed. And we do that on all 5 fingers. And we finish with the karate chop point, which again is that point where if you were to do a karate chop, it's the point that would hit the surface that you were hitting on the side of the hand. We continue this, and you continue thinking about that emotion while tapping on the points until you start to feel a release. You'll start to feel nothing, or even sometimes boredom, like it's gone and you're wondering why you're tapping. And that's the best situation, if you can really tap in to that point to where you feel nothing anymore. Otherwise, sometimes it's just that you feel less of that emotion. And really tune into what you're feeling, where you're feeling it. Is it anger? Is it upset? Is it belittlement? And where do you feel it? Do you feel it in your heart? Does it make you feel sad? Do you feel it in your stomach? Do you feel sick? And really try and get into the real core issue of how it makes you feel. It's like peeling the layers of an onion. We want to get to that core issue, because often we blame the other person. We see that often in situations where you have a boss who you hate and who makes you feel small, or a divorce situation. But then you find that you're constantly in the same situation. And it's because that problem is actually something that's in you. And so we can constantly blame the other person, or we can change ourselves, because you can't change the other person. You can only change the way you react to situations. And so if you're always reacting with a certain, whether it's feeling low self-esteem, or just, getting angry by the way that someone speaks to you, you can change that, and then you'll never find that you have these toxic people around you, because you no longer feel that way when people are reacting to you. And so that's what we're trying to achieve. So really get down to that core issue. Keep peeling those layers back and seeing how you feel and how that makes you feel. And see what situations come up, what events and memories come up. Because what we're trying to do is find that core memory, that situation maybe when you were a child where your parent made you feel a certain way. And that's usually where all of this starts, from our childhood. And then we've had numerous events throughout life that have made us feel small or a lack of self-confidence, and all of these situations build to where we now, don't know how to respond in these situations. And so we want to break down each of those memories. And so we have something we also call the movie technique, where you can see that situation like a movie, like you're in the movie, and you want to find the most intense moment or the most recent moment, or it could be the moment from a past event that you remember, where you really felt that feeling, whatever that may be. And you want to stay in that moment and really turn up those feelings and try and relive that moment while you're tapping these 14 points. Then we move on to the 9 gamuts. And what we do there is we open our eyes, we close our eyes, then we look down to the left, we look down to the right, we move our eyes in a clockwise fashion and then counterclockwise. From there, we hum a tune. Often we'll do a birthday song because it's a song we all know without having to think about it. So you just hum, you count to 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and we hum the tune again. Then we open our eyes, take a deep breath, and we start again. We repeat our 14 points, top of the head, inner eyebrow, outer eyebrow, under the eye, upper lip, lower lip, collarbone, rib cage, and then each finger and the karate chop. From there, we assess how we feel. And then we just continue to repeat that until the feeling subsides and you really don't feel in tune with that feeling anymore. And if you find it difficult, it may be that you need to work one-on-one for one session just to really get to the core issue. And after that, when you've had that breakthrough, this will be much easier for you to do on your own. This is something you can do every day, and the more you can do it when you're actually in that situation, if you're in that moment where you've just had an argument and you're feeling that anger, that hostility, go to a place where you're not going to be seen, where you have your privacy, and you can do the tapping until that emotion subsides. And when you do this frequently, you'll find that you react less to these events. And that will give you true freedom from those emotions. And this works for phobias. And with phobias, you may find that you have to do this more frequently until you're able to get the feeling to subside. If you need help working one-on-one, we can just do one session together just to get to that core issue, and you'll be away to doing this on your own. So I look forward to working with you. Thank you for watching. Please share this video with your friends, hit that like button, and don't forget to comment below. I love hearing about your results. To receive more strategies on better balance of mind, health, and fitness, please subscribe to my YouTube channel.